Hey guys, it's Kuji, and last week I have asked you for questions for Q&A. Today, I will be answering those questions. I am very, very excited to see whatever you typed in, whatever questions you have asked me. I'm maybe a little bit scared. Nah, I'm joking. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be exciting. It's just you and me, guys, so let's get straight into it. So you guys, we are at the gas station because I need some gas before we go. But I also thought that maybe I will answer to the most often asked question, which is, how did I get into motorcycles? How did it happen? Why do I like bikes even? And it's actually a pretty funny story because it happened randomly. One day in middle school, I just decided I want to get a sport bike. Like, it was specifically a sport bike. I did not want any other bike, I just wanted a sport bike. And one night I just started drawing two-stroke engine. I started learning as much as I could about motorcycles, about how they are built. And it was really funny because in my family there's no one who is into bikes besides my uncle, who is living in now a different continent. He's living back in Europe. Okay, now I just want to cry. Okay, more or less. Oi! Bruh! Nah, I'm so sorry. Okay, after the whole drama of getting my own gas, I can finish finally the answer. I have no idea what caused this, but I just felt at some point that like I was struck by a lightning, basically. I felt like I was really destined to do that. I felt like it was something for me. And I never felt such way ever before, so it was something new. I was like, why motorcycles out of nowhere? And when I told my parents, they were like, yeah, she gonna probably just, I don't know, be super into it and then just lose it in some months or something. Because as a kid, I used to have so many hobbies, so many different hobbies. I used to try so many different things and I never really stuck to them. Like, for example, archery or even art. I used to play on guitar, piano, bambans, I think that's how you call them also in English, I am not sure. Those were the instruments. I used to be in choir as well. Then I used to play volleyball, basketball, football. Yeah, like it was just so much. So my parents were sure that I won't stuck to it, but I did. And it's the best decision ever. So if you ever have something that, I don't know, you just feel like you're destined to do it, just chase it. Never give up on it. Because once you actually achieve it, once you get that bike, every freaking minute that I'm riding on it, it feels like I'm making my little Kuji dream come true. It's absolutely amazing feeling, and little me would be so damn proud of myself. Damn. Yeah, this question always makes me so emotional because like motorcycles is such a special thing to me. Maybe because, yeah, it wasn't influenced by anyone. It was just like something that I really felt I was destined to do. I don't know how to better explain it, but I think you guys get it. I think you do. So that was the first question. Now we are moving on to the second one, which is, how are the new tires doing? They are doing amazing. I'm absolutely in love with them. I can already feel a big difference, even though I haven't been riding like super crazy with them just yet. Because as you can see, the weather, like it's sunny, but it's really, really cold. So I don't want to push those tires, neither the bike, neither the tires. But once it's warmer, I'm sure I'm gonna try to have some fun with those tires, test them out a bit more. Overall, the answer is they are doing great. I'm very happy with them and I'm thinking about getting them again. And the tires, I got them from Continental. So if anyone wants to know what tires I got, they are also linked down in the description if you need some details. Third question, the mods on my bike and which one of them is actually my favorite. I would say the exhaust. Even though it's just a slip-on, I just noticed that this turned off because there's no more space. I might need to delete some stuff, but okay, getting back to the answer, my favorite mod on my bike is my slip-on exhaust, because even though it's just a slip-on and you do not spend much money on it, it just sounds and looks absolutely amazing. And I'm obsessed with it. I got many compliments on it, and people are actually surprised when I told them that it's just a slip-on, because it improves that sound so damn much. Now we're gonna try to find a nice spot to chill so that I can answer 2 more questions for you guys. Okay, I got finally to the spot, and now I can finally answer your question. So I got asked what I think about the RE650 GT. And honestly, it's really hard for me to say. I never rode Royal Enfield motorcycle. I was supposed to test ride it this summer since my friend has it back in Milan. It just happened that we didn't do it. Maybe it was because of the weight of this motorcycle. It is very, very heavy. However, it was very also low. I could flat foot comfortably. There was no problem with that. In Italian passes, I could see that my friend was struggling with this motorcycle. I just don't feel like it's meant for tight curves and passes, but that's just my opinion. And again, I never rode it myself, so it's really hard to say. But maybe next summer I will be able to test ride it, and then I will definitely drop a video about it. Okay, next question. Let's see. What is the name of the first bike I ever rode? It was probably some 125cc bike or 250, I am not sure. It was a Honda 250 CBR, I think. It was a little sport bike that I could just go around because my instructor, I don't know, he was just really showing up. He just like let me use the bike and do whatever with it. So it's like, okay. The name of it, I have no idea. I think I named it somehow, like Robert or something like that. Another question. More Dukey content. When more Dukey content? I really hope I will be able to go back to Europe this summer as well, to ride the Duke, to be with my man and just enjoy the sun in Italy during the summer, you know. If I go, it would be like September, November, so that we can also attend the ECMA. Next question, ladies and gents. What is the best 125 bike? It's really hard to answer because do you have any like preferences when it comes to the style? Like, do you want it to be a street bike or I don't know, like a dirt bike? And there's no perfect bike. That's another thing that you need to know. Like, you won't find a best 125 bike because each of them has like its cons and its pros as well. It really is up to you. What are you gonna use this bike for? Are you gonna like use it for riding to school or actually riding with friends? Or it's all the kinds of things that you need to think before getting that bike. And if you want to chat with me about it, please reach out on my Instagram. Just giving you an answer without knowing all that information is really, really hard for me. Just DM me. I'm always so happy to chat with people. But I would, of course, recommend a Yamaha YZF 125. Another question. Will you do any lottery for your followers? So I guess like a giveaway. And honestly, I have never thought about it. But maybe if people are actually interested, I might do it. Just let me know down in the comments if you would be interested. I could definitely partner with some of my sponsors, like for the helmets, for the gear, for the cleaning products. Let me know and I might do it. Why not? If that's what people want. Your favorite 3 motorcycle vloggers. What would be your favorite city for a group ride? Okay, I'll be honest, I do not have any favorite motovloggers. What I watch from like motorcycle content related stuff is Dan. Oh, Dan the fireman. I absolutely love his videos. He usually talks about motorcycle crashes and talks about how it happened, how to pretend a crash like this to happen to you, and how to just be a safe rider. So I absolutely love his videos. I've been watching them ever since I got into motorcycles, and they taught me a lot, so that's why I'm watching them. What would be your favorite city for a group ride? Okay, now I remember. I would say California, and it is because I've met so many friends on Instagram and social media that are just specifically from California, and they are absolutely amazing. So many of them are just like so open, so lovely, so kind, supportive. And I would love to ride with them one day, so that's why. And unfortunately, most of them were also affected by the fires, and it's been absolutely heartbreaking. So for everyone that has been affected by fires, I'm just sending you so much love. It's really a tough time right now. And next question. Hi girl, I was wondering what your favorite helmet and visor brands are. I would say AGV. AGV because those are also helmets known that are like, I don't know, like top shelf helmets, I would say. Like they are very professional racing helmets. They look amazing, and actually I will also pull up my favorite AGV helmet, Pista GPRR Futuro Carbonio Fargiato. I think that's how you read it. Excuse my language. What you hope to accomplish this year related to motorcycling? I would say my biggest goal for this year would be just getting a new bike. Yeah, getting a new bike, like a 600cc. That is the biggest and main goal I'm focusing on right now. And also question about traveling to some places with motorcycle. I do not have any specific places that I want to travel with. Of course, I want to go again to Europe. When it comes to like alone and maybe in the States, I think I want to also go on a trip, like solo trip with this bike, either with this bike or the new bike. But I always wanted to go like actually alone. I've been very scared to do that for the longest time ever, just because I'm a woman and you never know. So maybe I will be able to accomplish this dream this year. How long did it take you to get down those turns and not go so wide? And how long did it take to get comfortable with the bike? I would say for everyone it's completely different. And I'm still learning. I'm learning every day, every ride. I'm learning something new about my bike, about myself, position, and riding itself. I try to also watch many videos about riding. Last year I managed also to go to the track where I learned so much in like few hours, way more than I learned in past years. So if you're looking to improve your skills, just go to the track, book that track day, and I swear you're gonna learn a lot. You're gonna learn so much. Next question is, what is my dream bike? I would say it would be any MV Agusta brutal naked bike. Their bikes are just absolutely insane, and I got the opportunity to see the most amazing brutal. Their designs are just so freaking sexy, and when you see it in person you just start to appreciate this design even more because it's so damn detailed. So I saw this year the Brutal 1000 RR Assen, that's how you call it, and it's a limited edition Brutal. It was so gorgeous, the color, the details, everything was absolutely amazing. And yeah, as I mentioned, it was a limited edition, so the price was, yeah, when I saw the price was like, damn, like how can anyone afford that? That's crazy. But back to reading the questions. Rate my ride. Okay, 2018 Triumph Scrambler 900. I never had opportunity to test ride any Triumph. I always wanted to, and I heard only good things about those motorcycles. Overall, it's a classic beauty, I would say. We can pull up a picture of it just so that everyone knows what we are talking about. Yeah, it's a beautiful classic motorcycle with amazing design that I would definitely love to test ride one day, so good for you. Now we will move on to personal questions. How long have you been riding and what states have you rode in? Okay, I have been riding for 5 years, more or less. And I have been only in Oregon and Washington. I haven't been traveling a lot with my bike in the States just because every summer I'm leaving to Europe basically. I'm really hoping that once I get the second motorcycle, me and my boyfriend are going to spend more time in the United States to travel here and see many places by bike. I would love that. If you had to choose between bikes or gym, which one would you pick? That's a hard question. I think that's the hardest question I ever had. I need to think. Because gym is very good for my mental health and physical health, but I feel like I would choose motorcycles. Only because through motorcycles I actually met some of the most amazing people, most amazing friends in my life. And I got to meet my soulmate through motorcycles as well. Because of that feeling, and building that community and just being able to connect with anyone who has a bike, I would choose motorcycles. Single or taken? I was waiting for that question. I knew that there's gonna be something like that. I am taken. I am very happy in my relationship. I'm with the most amazing, handsome, talented guy ever, and I love him very much. Best life advice you ever got or want to give to others? Stop worrying about what other people think about you. People gonna judge you no matter what. Just chase your dreams and go for it. What are your current goals, school or career? That's an interesting one. So I graduated college last year and I decided to not do any master's degree just because I got the job proposition right after graduation. Career-wise, I would love to expand more YouTube channel. I would love to do it full time. Like that's my biggest dream right now, and I'm gonna chase it and then chase it till it's true. Till I make it, basically. And my boyfriend has been an absolutely amazing help. We've been managing this channel together, and we are hoping that one day it will just grow to the point that we won't have to do normal, boring jobs, I would say. This is not for me at all. I want to do something that I love, that I'm passionate about, and that would be a dream for me. What made you start vlogging? Honestly, I would say this love for motorcycles. As I mentioned, it's just something so special to me. It makes me happy. I'm happy whenever I'm riding the bike, so I wanted to kind of share that passion with others and see if it works. And it worked, because I have so many of you guys supporting me, which makes me emotional every freaking time I think about it. I just love you guys. Also, where are you from natively? I'm from Poland. I moved from Poland to United States about 5 or 6 years ago, something like that. What's your end game goal? End game goal. Does it mean like what is an end game goal? I would need to check a definition of that. Let me check actually. The ultimate final objective or desired outcome in a strategic plan, game or situation. Okay. I would say for YouTube maybe. For YouTube it is to just build that community, to just share that passion with people who are either already bikers or people who want to get into motorcycles, and to also just empower all the girls out there, basically. Hello, Kuji. Hello. During the time you were in Italy, did you learn any words in Italian language? What do you like about Italy? Yes, when I come to Italy, it's usually for 3 or more months. So during that time, I definitely managed to learn a lot, especially even from like listening my boyfriend's family talking. Like for example, balene. Balene, it's whale in English. It's my favorite word because I absolutely love whales, and I think that's also the first word that my boyfriend taught me. Then there's also sta bene or come va, which is how are you? Sta bene is like everything is fine, or pronto, which is like it's ready. That's what my boyfriend's mom usually says when the dinner or food is already ready and we have to go eat all together. What I like about Italy is the first thing that they eat all the meals together. They spend that time together talking, and it's not like one person is like finished with the food and they come up from the table. They all sit together chatting for a few hours, which is just so adorable and brings the family really together. Then the other part is of course food itself. It's absolutely amazing. I love Italian food, but also the passes for riding motorcycles, the motorcycle community, not really, but the passes and the fact that there's so many bikers, so many bikes out, the views, the mountains, the beautiful scenery, like everything like that. Italy is beautiful. I love Italy. Okay, now we go to positivity, I would say, like supportive comments. I just wanted to say you are one of my inspirations, and I've been following you on YouTube. Thank you so much for support. I am so damn happy to hear that. And like every time I get such a nice comment or whatever, like kind words from you guys, I just melt. It's literally what keeps me going, so thank you so much. Not a question, but I just wanted to say I'm proud of you. You guys. I love you guys. Thank you. This means so much. Not a question. Just ride safe always. And you're amazing, girl. Thank you. Thank you. You ride and drive and be safe always and take care of yourself, you guys. Everyone. Much love to you guys. Much love. Seriously. Okay. I love you guys. Let's move on to United States related question. How come you are Polish but live in the United States? So I moved here because my mom got a promotion at her job and she got a proposition to either move here or to Singapore, Germany or California, and she chose Oregon, which is where we live right now. It was honestly the best choice she could have ever done, in my opinion. I absolutely love Oregon. I love the weather, I love the nature, I love people here. Were you born in the United States or moved there later? Yeah, I was born in Poland and I moved here like 6 years ago. Any thoughts about living in United States comparing to Poland? Yes, there's a lot of differences. Honestly, I could make a whole video about it because there's just so many things that is different. Especially like the medical care, of course. Here it's expensive as hell. In Poland it's free for everyone. But also the sizes of everything in the United States. The streets are bigger, the cars are bigger, the shops are bigger. Milk gallons, like milk in gallons, like that was such a surprise to me. Like why or how? Like this is just crazy. So then also a nice thing I would say is that here everyone is just so open to chatting, to talking. They ask you, like stop you and tell you like, oh my god, I love your hair or something. While in Poland, I don't think it happened that often. So it's a nice change just to be surrounded by people who are kind, even though that maybe sometimes it's like more of a social thing rather than being nice, especially asking how are you as a form of saying hi. But I find it very refreshing, very nice, so I love that. But if you ever have like any other questions about that, or you want to maybe know more, just again reach me out on Instagram. I'm always happy to answer your questions. I would love to visit where you live, maybe even move there, but how is it like to live there? I enjoy living in Oregon a lot. It is really beautiful and the nature here is absolutely amazing, as I mentioned. The only thing I would say is the medical stuff. Oh, and also the fact that everyone can have weapons and there's shooting all the freaking time, which is just, yeah. The first time we had a shooting at our neighborhood, I was like, what? Like, this is crazy. What? And when I told my friends, they were like, yeah, this is normal. I'm like, how is that normal? But other than that, I don't think there's anything that I don't like about living here. It also rains very, very often. Maybe that's one thing, because I get to ride not that often because of that. Ideal city to live in. I don't think there's a perfect city to live in, same as there's not perfect bike anywhere. Every place is gonna have its pros and cons. You will never find something like totally perfect. You will maybe find something that suits you the best. And for me, I do not have that place yet. I'm gonna have it once I live with my partner and once we decide on where we want to live. I feel like anywhere with my man, I'm gonna feel like I'm at home. Favorite American food? I do not really like American food. I'll be honest, I just don't. It's full of fat or sugar, and but if I had to choose one, I would say like a burger. And favorite Polish food, I would say pierogi. Pierogi, any kind of pierogi, sweet, savory, I just love them all, really. I could devour them all day. Now we are getting to more like random and fun questions. Pickles on burger or onions on burger? Pickles. I hate onions. When you gonna stop skipping cardio? I don't think you're watching the videos if you're asking me the question, because in every video that I record, I have cardio session at the end. So yeah. Best ice cream flavor? I would say like a caramel. Yeah, caramel. Why are you slow? Bruh, this question. I'm trying to get a new bike. I'm trying to upgrade, okay? Stop with the discrimination. Not on this channel. Nah. we want to see the Hawaiian trip. Yeah, so I posted about it on my Instagram, and many people said that they would love to see some videos and pictures from Hawaii. In that case, I would just add it at the end of some motovlogs so that you can enjoy it as well. I'ma now maybe put on a jacket because I'm absolutely freezing. I'm so cold. My throat is hurting and I feel sick. Thank you so much for watching, for all the comments, for all the questions. Thank you so much for taking the time to write them. Like, I really appreciate that. I had so much fun answering them and I can't wait to do it again. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you had any other questions to me, just write them down in the comments below. And much love to you guys. Thank you again and see ya soon. I'm freezing!